Abusia enti enei unim se circulations ahodo ya ekoso social media se eye Dr. Pakwesi ya chese ono ene kofa bai edema eye GN Bank ya chese aban dada watwam eko ebai se ya revoke eye ne licenses afri ne nsem ya chese ontimi ewo priti se bank biem no ade a circulations ekoso social media se ne licenses no aban we ba eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama NDC aban ba no ma restore ne licenses na abusia unim se enye no kre na mede emu enchiremu eba bebo enti ye be separate circulations from fact abusia mesro se aha eye Ghana Lens TV mesro se be subscribe channel na afin so wa share na afin so wa feel free se obekire wadwene ebo ye comment section ho e de amame na afin so abo notification bell no so said be ya information bi be bia no you be the first person also onsa ebetimi akabi abusuya enti enra ana ade a eye opanimu ya ye friend say eye divine enkroma ya wono ana eye director of operations edma eye the progressive people party ya chese eno so founder ya chese oda eye party ya no ene Dr. Pakwesinduom onua FM ya chese morning show ya watu din se yensempa ana ade a presenter ya ono ana host sa program yi ebisa se ade a wate se Dr. Pakwesi ana Ndum ne bank ya chese ebai se aban a revoke ne licenses aban a chese watwam kono aban we bai wa ba restore licenses no asam no nokre ebe ne wo ebisa eho ana ade a Mr. Divine Nkrumah, Director of Operations at the PPP party no. Ebe kire se some ya chese ne nam se ya restore Dr. Pakwesinduom ne licenses no ebusia. Enya no kre. Asemu a wode atudwa ya chese o kan ema omanfo te na ebusia eniye.
The PPP mo da social ho de.
Oh yeah ho.
Yeah.
Yeah ho pa.
Papakwesinduom da social.
Papakwesinduom ho.
Is it matters when you license in the back? Ti obeshe adwuma so with GN Bank.
No, story name accurate.
And yeah, creator.
And yet true reflection of what is happening on the ground.
Okay.
Licensing community koso. Extra kwa befa so am restore.
Okay.
But where it is right now and it say don't him say time why you revoke licenses of all the banks no. Some of the owners, the CEOs, the management, are buying a take you on at the Omoko courts.
Okay.
For either misappropriation, mismanagement, financial, whatever. But in the case of GN Dr. Nduom, Yan Financial Court, or no, they are buying mum a courts. At the first ruling, a buy. The buy, there is a Bank of Ghana. I say we revoke and a court and the say Bank of Ghana onion from Swan we revoke license.
Okay.
Subsequently, no GN and the Dr. Nduom a court of appeal. Say our boss also because the High Court in the car no.
Now
Omonjintum. It's me no case say case no. Our court and a legal vacation so
okay.
It's in a dia even pono se president and as a BOJ and obi pop free payment pop say on for license no and on restore license na so court case in into credit it's not possible say you be to me I restore
and in no credit said the who social media and say ninsa can the license no
Enti na chese o kire se ade a yen restore license no na enanchen krampo no banks ahodo a ye revoke omo license no ade a Dr. Pakwesinduom ankasa no ono no bra aban a watwam ko ejeje nkofo license no aban no enetamu san nkofo edi omo court esanse ohu omo se ebia misappropriation bi anase mismanagement bi ekoso enema bi ntoto yie eti eno nanam so aban revoke banks ni bi licenses a wode oksan krofo yi ekọ court na Dr. Pakwesi ndum die eyade a aban no amfa na anko court na emom no onu mom ana de eye aban no ekọ court nanso esanse omaya yatim akoye se obatan ye ntimi ntu eye ne nso no emfa ahahan enhyemu nti no sabre no aban a wote so se wo de asem kokoto se ede ne besi o ede aka hunu se aban a wote so enti yebebu asem no abo yebu asem no bo Dr. Pakwesi mekoba I say de aya ne de ene Dr. Pakwesi ndom so onte no ho ase enti ene obekọ appeal enti oma asemi so ede kokopie mu e wo ye chese appeal court ya na chese eho ana koba I say ene court no so ebe peja asem mu asensen wo kakra enti na esa asem na asensen wa te se eye aban we abayi na chese aban we ba e no gon ni se eyade a enkrofo bi ana banks bi a ye revoke o license no enkrofo bi die no etwase otimi restore eye license ni nyina back edema omo eno ana ya de a enkomodie bi ekoso se Dr. Pakwesi ndom die no eyade a mo pese omo restore eye ne license no edema ne back wa bra omo revoke enyi mfiri nsem tisabra no kasa die eyade a Mr. Divine Nkrumah ya chese wo ye director of operations edema Progressive People's Party PPP amanyoko no chirema na so o kire se license no omo di hu dwuma omo gusu an se enkomodie ekoso ase omo betimi arrestore license no na Giant Bank etimi afane ntoma pe afira asa operate in the system again ejabsia na se near edaho eno no etina se eyade a GN Bank ya chese Dr. Pakwesi ndom ena ye kofa bai edema bank no ne license ya chese circulate e social media so se ya je ne license no eyade a sansam yi circulations keke na emom reality no enyina se afei ana mo di hunduma na emom yan restore ne license no emfa man back abusia aha ana ensem no egu mesrew se obehye video we de ama obi na yetimi atre ya ahiem.
Digging ourselves up from that. But very specifically, we wanted to give you a petition, which I will explain it just briefly. And we've also made it as brief as we can. So I want to give you this petition. Okay. And this petition, simply, we believe that when you take a look at it, you will understand the reasons why we believe that anyone who will occupy the seat of the presidency should take a look at all of what had happened with the so-called financial sector review and cleanup and so on and so forth. So people say that there was a financial sector cleanup. And they also say that they required people to bring new capital. I would say, ask the entire banking system, how many banks brought new money into the system? And you'll find there was very little. Many people restructured their balance sheets and through going about to revalue the positions, came up with additional capital, if you will, but very little new capital. Some that came from outside brought some new capital. but very little capital got on the table, most of which was also taken away by the haircuts from the bonds. So the system is today facing a lot of stress. But our particular specific situation is this. We built a bank from the very beginning, saying that we wanted to be the people's bank, to be everywhere, to serve the ordinary Ghanaian. So from the word go, we said we're going to build at least 300 branches and serve at least 1 million customers. And that we will be in where any major market is in this country and provide services across. So we built not just these 300 branches. In actual fact, we built 305. And we put in the technology network so that no matter where you would be, whether it's in Wedana or Sisala or Pusiga or wherever, that you could access your bank account from anywhere. Or you could also decide that I'm in Avrongo. I want to go to Kumasi or to Makola to buy some supplies, but I don't want to carry cash, so I don't lose it. So you go to the branch, you tell them, here's my money, I'm going to Kumasi Edum, I'll collect my money. So they'll just go safely, pick up their money, buy their supplies and go home. So we built this network, which then became the focal point for economic development in many of the areas. Because now, if I know a specific man in Wale Wale who sold building products, before we got there, his business was small because he couldn't drive through all these bad roads to go and deliver supplies, go and collect cash. But with our system in place, anyone, whether they're in Saboba or wherever else, will go to a branch, deposit money into his account. Once he verifies it's sitting in Wale Wale, he will then send the supplies to them. And his business was thriving. Now the business has gone down. Okay. So we feel that collapsing a 300 branch financial entity is inimical to the economic interest of the country. So whether it even belongs to us or belongs to someone else, it is something that needs to be there. Secondly, since our license was revoked and we left a number of those places, nobody has gone to those locations. Nobody has decided that I'll go to, they are not here, so I'll go to Willensi. They are not here, so I'll go to wherever it is. Nobody's gone there. And so there's nothing happening in those places. We had thousands of employees. Those employees don't have jobs. And because of the banking sector problem that showed up, who is going to give a branch manager a job today? So those people are jobless. And some of them are doing some really menial jobs with the education that they have. So that didn't happen. And there's a problem there. We also built quite a sophisticated digital money system. So some may have heard about a system called Pay Global and others that we built with your app. You can do all sorts of things. That system obviously is collapsed. Now, we consider that we built one of the first, people talk about interoperability. We did this, more than 6 years ago. And that system, it doesn't work now. Okay? We made a huge investment in that area. It is not working. So we've spent a lot of money, a lot of investment in the system that today is not doing anything for anyone. So why did this happen? It happened because quietly we had been the entity, our whole group, that was funding Ghanaian contractors. There are a number of them. I know you know some of them. we put them in business. We finance their contracts. So when former President Kufuor took over, they decided, and I was there, they decided that they weren't going to give advance money to contractors, that you should go and get your own money. And when your project gets to a certain phase, the professionals, technical people will go and take a look, certify the project, they pay you, then you move on to the next phase. If they don't pay you in 90 days, you get to charge interest on it.